For 18 years he's ruled and transformed Qatar, but he assumed power at a time of his own choosing. Sheikh Hamad bin Khalifa Thani was the Crown Prince and the Minister of Defence in 1995 when he took over in a bloodless coup while his father was on an overseas trip. He said he needed to take hold of the reins in order to use Qatar's great wealth to modernise the small country, then a barren peninsula considered a backwater. In his first few years as emir, Sheikh Hamad expanded the energy infrastructure, the source of the country's wealth. He also set about putting Qatar on the map. He abolished the country's Ministry of Information, helping to establish the Arab world's first satellite news channel, Aljazeera. Next, a brand new global airline started from scratch. These were projects that brought prestige and influence. Slowly at first, Qatar and its emir became important players on the diplomatic stage. In the Middle East, a region where divisions are rife, the door was left open to all sides. Take the example of Sudan. Qatar maintained relations with President Omar al-Bashir's government, yet invited his rivals to Doha and staged peace talks. Instead of long drawn-out process, Qatari diplomacy was marked by quick action. When briefly gun battles started raging in Beirut in 2008, the emir sent his long-serving prime minister to the city and brought leaders from all parts of the political spectrum to Doha to draw up a new peace deal. When villages in southern Lebanon were destroyed by Israeli bombardment, Qatar stepped in to rebuild them. In the last year too, a visit to Gaza and another pledge of investment and reconstruction. Following the start of the Arab Spring, Qatar has played a pivotal and sometimes controversial role around the table of the Arab League. Increasingly involved in the complex decision-making which led to Qatari support for the overthrow of Muammar Gaddafi in Libya, and now backing for the opposition in Syria has been Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, the 33-year-old who, like his father, was educated at the Sandhurst Military College in the UK, is said by insiders to have been much more than an understudy in recent years. Now, as emir, he inherits not just the management of a fast-growing economy, but diplomatic engagement in a range of issues in the region and beyond, as well as the stewardship of the 2022 World Cup. The handover is rare in the modern Arab world, a monarch relinquishing power voluntarily. The emir, who said in 1995 that for the sake of his country he was taking control early, has now, 18 years later, given it up early too. James Bays, Al Jazeera, Doha.